Gaza in perspective. Hamas does bidding of the Israeli state. On June 24th, a credible and highly respected Palestinian pollster commissioned by the Washington Institute conducted a survey revealing a solid majority of Palestinians reject violence and prefer a nonviolent, popular resistance against the occupation, including demonstrations, strikes, marches, and mass refusals to cooperate with the Israeli state. And since Hamas is so hot in the media right now, we thought this is a good time for a refresher course. So here's Ron Paul talking about the history of Hamas.
If you look at the history, you'll find out that Hamas was encouraged and really started by Israel because they wanted Hamas to counteract Yasser Arafat. And you say, well, yeah, that was better then and served its purpose, but we didn't want Hamas to do this. So then we as Americans say, well, we have such a good system, we're going to impose this on the world. We're going to invade Iraq and teach people how to be Democrats. We want free elections. So we encourage the Palestinians to have a free election. They do, and they elect Hamas. So we first, indirectly and directly through Israel, help establish Hamas. Then we have election. Then Hamas becomes dominant, so we have to kill them.
Analysis. Bill banning NSA data collection will not stop mass spying. While it is an improvement on previous legislation, the Senate bill aimed at cracking down on NSA data collection unveiled this week by Judiciary Committee Chairman Patrick Leahy, will not stop the spy agency from accessing the communications of Americans. Analysis of the so-called USA Freedom Act, there's nothing free about it, revealed that the bill will still provide the NSA spies with access to data on every phone call that is made to and from the United States. In addition, the probable cause standard under the Fourth Amendment is still not present in the legislation. And I do respect these guys for trying to help. You know, I'm sure it's a very difficult thing to get a good, solid piece of legislation through. But the thing going forward, everybody needs to realize you don't want to get into this position in the first place where you have to have bills and drafts and all these other things to combat things that shouldn't be existent in the United States in the first place. And it goes beyond the NSA. We see a lot of your sheriff's departments and police departments now doing things to track people in every conceivable way. We saw recently in New York, they want to track everybody's phone data because somebody decided to hike a flag up a pole. And once again, I understand it's a black eye for the city. It's pretty embarrassing to have something that visible happen, but that does not give you the authority to do mass spying, especially, you know, under this new, I guess, way we live now, this Big Brother system. And the Big Brother isn't just in New York, and it's not just in the airports here in the U.S. If you go abroad, now you're going to be tracked everywhere within the airport. Big Brother Airport installs first real-time passenger tracking system. And this is at the Helsinki Airport in Finland. And it says that mobile phones logged into the Wi-Fi network at Helsinki Airport will be monitored by an in-house tracking system that identifies passengers' real-time movements. And they say it's about a 150 white box deal. They're about the size of an internet router. And they say that you can also opt into the services and you can download an app or something like that, and it will give you sales and online coupons to go to your local retail store. So, you know, it's just another thing, just like we reported on last week with Verizon. They want to give you all the goodies to say, yeah, we're going to spy on you. Well, first we denied we were doing it, but now we are doing it. But if you want, you know, here's a free coupon, here's a gift card to go to your local sports store. And I'm not going for it. I don't want to be spied on, even if they give you a goodie. But I don't know, maybe we were to the point where you might as well get the goodies because they're going to be spying on you regardless. And they have backdoors into all your technology. We've shown you those reports. It's even mainstream news now where they're saying cover up the cameras on your computers and also on your television sets because they can spy on you any way that they choose to. So it's just the surveillance slave state of the United States, and also I guess it's going worldwide now. And now I want to end tonight with this, or at least end this segment with this, talking about one Larry Jackson. You guys may recall this. About a year ago, I did a story about a gentleman here in the city of Austin. He goes to a bank after it had previously been robbed. And I will say this, you know, I'm not trying to make a racial issue out of this, but the person who robbed the bank was an older white gentleman. As you can see, Larry Jackson is, you know, probably 30-something black man. So Larry Jackson goes to the bank to commit a fraud, according to the police department. They yet to prove any of that claim. But they say he goes there, he commits a fraud, and he encounters a police officer who then chases him down the street. And so the officer chases him down the street, commandeers a vehicle to catch up with Jackson, and after a supposed struggle, Larry Jackson is shot dead by being shot in the back of his neck and dies on the scene. He was unarmed, might I add. So an investigation is held by the Austin Police Department, and they find out that the shooting was a justifiable homicide and file said report with the Attorney General here in the state of Texas. So the reason I bring this up is because everything I said previous is true and accurate, but I will like to issue a retraction in a statement saying that it wasn't originally filed by the Attorney General. It was filed by the Austin Police Department and posted by the Attorney General. I had previously said the opposite. So I do offer a retraction and apology to the people at the Attorney General's office. I will say that I do hope they do decide to investigate on their own behest, but it's not their deal. It goes back to the Austin Police Department. That's also not an endorsement of Greg Abbott. I'm damn sure not endorsing Wendy Davis, but I'm not endorsing Greg Abbott either. So, you know, you make mistakes, you try to set the record straight, and then you move on. That's what you do in real media. So that's it for this segment of the InfoWars Nightly News. I hope you go to prisonplanet.tv and get yourself a 15-day free trial. You can get the Alex Jones Show, the Nightly News, the special reports, the rants, and so much more on prisonplanet.tv. Now, stay tuned. We'll have more special reports. The top 10 times the government lied to you when they said, hey, trust us. We're from the government. We're here to help. And also breakthrough technology being developed by normal citizens to combat the immigration crisis. This is the InfoWars Nightly News.
This is Alex Jones for InfoWarsLife.com. The latest in preparedness is now here. An electrically stabilized colloidal silver solution that can be added to both your home cabinet and preparedness pack alike. Concentrated to 30 parts per million in what has been dubbed the survival silver solution. The new InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver is the answer for you and your family. And it's entirely free of toxic artificial additives that are loaded into many products. The InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Silver is so powerful that it is concentrated into a 2-ounce bottle and is not recommended for extended continual use. This is not a low-grade formula. We are working with one of the top laboratory manufacturers in the United States to bring you the best form of colloidal silver using electrical processes within a base of deionized water for your preparedness storage. For your home kitchen, purchase your bottle of InfoWarsLife.com Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver today and find other amazing supplements at InfoWarsLife.com.